Oh, God. I hate to see them things. Now, this is another Naugatuck. And let's see, this is the one that was missing a part. But I got it for 25 bucks. Oh, there's got to be another part. Yeah. There's another part in the box here someplace, but oof, I got to deal with these things. But it's got the whole burner deal. But like I say, they separated that out. But the body is in nice shape. One little dent here. Ooh, I hate them things. But if you throw them in like a gas or maybe even kerosene, it dissolves them. I thought people learned to quit using them things. One thing I was going to talk about, I keep forgetting to. This came up long ago. When this pandemic first started, the first thing I thought was, oh, okay, this is familiar to me. I've seen this before. Well, there was a mid-70s. There was a BBC series that came out called Survivors. And the premise was you got, this lab leak in China, virus gets loose. With air travel, it goes all over the world. And in this scenario, over 90% of the people died. It was much more fatal than the one that we had. But the similarities were really quite startling. It was really amazing how close to reality that was for being in, like I say, the mid-70s. But it's a very interesting series. Now, I saw it back then, and I went and checked, and yeah, there's 38 episodes available on YouTube. And they're very well done. I mean, that was back when the BBC could do stuff like that very well. But I would encourage you, if you're looking for something to watch, they're well worth watching because an interesting thing, they bring up a lot of aspects of this trying to build civilization back, trying to survive in the first place and then trying to rebuild civilization. They do a very good job on it. It's interesting because a lot of the episodes are written by various people, different authors, so there's always a little bit different take on things. And like the characters kind of come and go. I mean, some die off, and it goes on and on. But they bring up really interesting little points, like say where there gets to be a point in there where they're trying to get, like trains running again and trying to get electricity back. And there's always a question about, should we do this? Is this the way to go? And the whole idea of currency and stuff. It's very interesting. It was, like I say, back when BBC could actually do stuff. But it is well worth watching, but don't confuse it with these new reality survivor shows. This is a whole different thing. It was actually quite ahead of its time, really. But the way it it paralleled our pandemic. The only thing, like I say, it had over 90% kill rate. We weren't able to manage that with this new, virus, but well worth watching if you have an interest in that sort of thing. They bring up a lot of interesting little points. I'd encourage you to watch it if you're into that sort of thing.